I'm 80 years of age almost next month, and I think it's about time. Because my time is a-wasting, and I think I've carried this story all my life. I shared this story at Norm's at a table one time, and I was very nervous because it's the old thing, I can't prove it. But when I shared it, they were fascinated. I'm out of a family of 7 children. Our family was extremely poor, even by Canadian standards. Anyway, I was out for a walk one day, so I was wandering down by the Thorold Canal. So I looked in the water, and I saw my reflection. I had never seen my reflection, because we didn't even have a mirror. We were too poor. And as I leaned over and over to get a better look, I fell in the water. Of course, I couldn't swim. So I was flailing around, trying to grab onto something or other, and it didn't happen. And then eventually, I blacked out. And then I could see a long tunnel coming in front of me. There was no tunnel there, but I saw a tunnel. As I went down towards the tunnel, I sensed something holy, and I saw the ankles and up to the knee, the white clothes. Before I tell you some of the rest, I'm 3.5 years of age at the time, and I had no idea about Christianity. If somebody had said Jesus to me, I wouldn't have known what it meant. I tried so hard to see his face. He just wouldn't let me see his face. Anyway, I goes down towards the tunnel a little more, and I saw the brighter light, and I said to him, am I allowed to go there? I knew that was heaven. And he said, of course you can, you're a child. After I saw him, I was not afraid anymore. And I came to a big expanse of light. The big light was big and wide and open, and there was someone sitting there in front of a big rock the size of a car. He was a little bit pudgy, thinned out hair, and I couldn't recognize him. I had no idea who that was. So it was thought to be me in the future. He was just sitting there in his white clothes, smiling and just waiting for me to come over there, I don't know what it was. It was like a form of separation where you have to get over that, and then there's no returning. And I was ready. I wasn't afraid or anything. Some kids reached in and pulled me by the hair, pulled me up on the shore, and I remember distinctly, one of the kids said, oh, forget it, he's dead. But somebody, by luck, pulled me on my side, and the water came out of my mouth, and somebody said, hey, he's still alive. Then I thought, oh, darn it. I came back to the world. Well, I was adopted out into a foster family, simply because we were too poor. I realized my struggles blinded me to Christ. So I could relate to Norm's place people, even by not even knowing their story fully or fully understanding it. And I'm certainly not going to solve it, because I didn't solve my own issues. I still fear death. And I have an edge. I have a vision. And I'm afraid of death. I shouldn't be. I have no excuse. If there's a purpose in that story, I should be telling it, because time's a-wasting. And I'm 80 years old, and I'm not going to be here forever. I felt many people wouldn't believe it. And I thought, if it's going to do a benefit for anyone, if they're teetering on believing in Christ and they're not sure, maybe that'll push it over the edge. Maybe that'll just do it. Maybe they'll believe it, because it's kind of unbelievable.